Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Welcome to PNC Park. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Cincinnati going up against Los Angeles. Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one not close. And a count 2-1. Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Nasty fourth ball for strike 3. This is Corbin Carroll. Line to left. And that gets down for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Anthony Santander at the plate. Runner takes off. There's a ball.
That's off the plate.
Safe at second, and that was not close. Carroll over at second, one down. Swing and a miss, and now it's even 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
2-2 now.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's Devers at the plate. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That's outside, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And Raffy falls victim. We go to the bottom of the first. Ian Happ up to hit. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Kershaw.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Next offering down to the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kershaw fires. Cut on and miss, struck him out. One gone here. Juan Soto now. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And that one is inside. Up the middle. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. This to third, and that chance handled. Zips it to first. 3 up, 3 down. Back here at PNC Park, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Carlos Santana. That's way outside. 1-0. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now he breaks his bat. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. So now it's Corey Seager. Not
Counts
close
1-0.
with that one. And that's ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out
1-1.
front that time. Inside, just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. The other way. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's in with a stand-up double. So runner at second, 2 down. Here comes Yohan Moncada. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
0-2 is the count.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Adley Rutschman. No score. Kershaw back to work, delivers. And a foul ball. Fought off foul. And takes low for ball one. Swings and misses, struck him out. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike one. For Clayton Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation. Junior squeezes it, and there's 2 away. And now it's Mark Vientos. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
The count.
Out to short, Lindor. Tosses across to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Popped in the air, left field. Grabs it on the run. And a quick out, number 1. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun.
Oh.
That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now here is Corbin Carroll. Lindor leads off first with 1 away and delivers outside.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And it finds its way through for a hit. To second, pulls him off the bag. Anthony Santander now at the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
This one in the air, center field. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging. The tag gets him, and it's a double play. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia. There's a swing and a miss. Kershaw, a tall lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And he deals. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. That's the third, and foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Man at first, one away.
Inside, ball 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So the batting order turns over. Ian Happ will hit next. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. In the dirt. Two outs. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Santana collects, fires to first. That completes. And we're back. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Donaldson back to work. That one to first. Toglia steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swinging a foul straight back. Sliced hard but foul. One down, base is empty. Got it. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now the first baseman, Jeimer Candelario. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
Swings and chases a low one there.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the 4th, and now it's Juan Soto. That one misses. Ball 1. Inside, just missed. In the air to left, down the line. And that drops foul.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
And it remains 2-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Francisco Lindor. On the ground to 3rd, and it gets by him. One gone runner at first. Stepping in, Adley Rutschman. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Kershaw deals. He was late there. Strike one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 strikes.
That one missed.
Inside, ball
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Here's Kyle Tucker. Just missed. That one finds the corner. And the count even at 1. Lindor off of first with 2 away. Off the catcher and rolls away. And now a man into scoring position. And there's a ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Hit weakly on the ground. Moncada whips it to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. Ready now for the 5th inning. Down to third baseman, Corey Seager. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here is Moncada.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So 2 balls and no strikes. And that one fouled off. Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto going after it. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Junior now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Not even close there. And the count even 1-1. And that one a little bit high.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped up. Vientos under it. Brings it in. And that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh. And now Mark Vientos. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Up the middle, a dive, nice stop, fires to first, and he's safe at first.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Here is Yohan Moncada. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. A changeup missing. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Vientos leads off first with 1 away. Back to first, and he's saved. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And now the count is even. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that
1
time.
ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6 now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Lindor in his 10th season, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor in position. Makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. He's 2 for 2. Missing inside. And that is ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Reaching down, makes the catch. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent.
And he got it. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does.
No balls,
and you're tied up.
0-2 now. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 2. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Griffey gets under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at PNC Park, we go to the top of the 7th, and here is Devers. That's a slider for a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2 from Donaldson.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Outside corner, got him looking. Santana, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Up the middle. And 2 away to start the 7th. So 2 down now, and here is Jeimer Candelario. He swings and fouls one off. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found it. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. And he chases that. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
And
1
downstairs.
ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. Moncada on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Into Candelario's glove. 2 up, 2 down. So up next, Mark Vientos. Now a screamer into the outfield. Santander makes the catch, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Yoan Moncada. Donaldson back to work. Hard hit left side. Sends it to Tolia. First out in the top of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms
1
extended,
ball, 1 strike.
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's outside. And that's ball 2. 1 out, bases empty. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Long gone. That should get the dugout going, and they take the lead. It's 1-0. Lindor now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. Carroll now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Just off the inside edge. grounder off the pitcher. And saved. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Damn it. High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely. And now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. And Devers hits that one, and that's a base hit. Carroll coming home. He'll score. Throw cut off to first, and now he's out trying to get back. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Michael Toglia. 95 with that one. The stuff has been excellent. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Kind of a risky pitch coming in. Inside with the breaking ball like that, you have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to.
Oh, that got him. First and second, no outs. Junior getting ready to hit, and that misses. And that's ball one.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
2 strikes.
Tying run at the plate. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Ian Happ now at the plate. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one is downstairs. And now 3-0. In there at the knees for a strike. And Ian swings through it.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
3.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. To the plate, and he's out. Back here at PNC Park. Josh Hader taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches. Out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Hader, a 6'3" lefty. He features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Got him swinging. Jamer Candelario, the next to hit, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Next
Ball
one
inside.
off the plate inside. And 1-1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
That's a good pitch there.
One ball.
Really
Two
had some
strikes.
run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Happ makes the play. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now it's Corey Seager. Late swing, foul to the left.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Good eye right there.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Good eye in that spot.
3-2.
Swing and a miss. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the bottom of the 9th. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And that one fouled off. Candelario makes the grab, 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
0-2 is the count.
Bomber deals. Ripped into right center. Base hit. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of inning number 9.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And it stays fair. Here comes Rutschman around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit. So a man at first. Next, the switch hitting first baseman, Michael Toglia. The tying run at the plate. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
They're down to their final strike.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Chapman is just 1 strike away. Carroll hustling after it. Ball game. And you're now the left fielder, Ian Happ.
For Los Angeles, the left fielder, Ian
Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a ground ball. And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
This one in the dirt. Swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Lindor swings through that one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact,
Registers the punch out and hits 101. Here's Adley Rutschman. Swings through that.
well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And strike two.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. Here's Kyle Tucker. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1.
First and second, two down. Next offering misses down and away. That one at the knees for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Fans another. And that... Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And another ball. And that one missing low.
3 balls, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Brian Roberts, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Popped foul out of play off to the right. The 0-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. Fly ball down the line. Soto really on his horse for it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. Just missed.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. Roberts, the base runner at first with one out. Gets the outside corner with that one.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Got him swinging. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Here's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Just missed. That one pushed foul. Line drive. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Coors Field, top of the second. Now at the plate, Mark Vientos. The 0-1 on the ground. Throw on to Santana. One up, one down.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Michael Tolia now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Duran makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Yoan Moncada now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. In the dirt, and the count is 1-2.
Ball, that's outside.
Second inning here, no score. In the air out to center. Duran makes his way towards it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Leiter back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped on a line. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. James Wood will hit next.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Adley Rutschman. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Ezekiel Tovar stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Down and in, moved his feet. Ripped to short. Lindor on to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here in Denver, and now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And now the lefty swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over in half up to hit. Slider right there.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Top of the third, no score. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
That one in triple digits. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Santana. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. Now it's going to be Juan Soto. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And
That's a
ball
ball.
1.
Well, he's not afraid
One
to
ball, two
fall
strikes
into a
to count.
two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires
ball
will look
two.
at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Donaldson winds and fires. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Blows the high heat past him. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now batting Jarren Duran. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Duran goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling
No
center.
balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. This is Corbin Carroll. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
Next offering is in for a strike. To the right side. Now the throw to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. At the plate, Brian Roberts.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Swing and a
0-1's
miss.
the count.
0-1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Out there to center. Griffey on his horse. Unable to catch up, and it gets down. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Roberts off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him. And we're back on to the 4th. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Here's the catcher to hit, Adley Rutschman. Fourth inning underway, no score. Fouled off, he was late. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Hit on the ground up the middle, that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Just off the outside edge. 2-2. Up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Around second is Rutschman. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. So digging in, Mark Vientos. Double play ball to second. Takes it to the bag. That's 1. Fires to first on the run. They get the out. Bottom 4, and now the DH, Juan Soto. 0 for 1 so far. Strike one.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Smoked to the left. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's got a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Santana digs in now. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. And he swings through that one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And there's one away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Smoked on the ground to second. Slings to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Rutschman up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Next pitch inside. Now 2 and 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in, and that's the inning. Back here at Coors Field, and now the first baseman, Michael Toglia. And a foul ball.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That time, it's strike 2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And now Yohan Moncada. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carroll hustling after it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Inside. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2-2 to count.
Swings through that, and it's a strike. Bottom of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. And there's a strike.
Well, these guys doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Jarren Duran getting ready to hit.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Swing and a foul out of play. Just missed.
Ball, that's in.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one ripped. Junior makes the grab. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those Loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Donaldson back to work. Swings through that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Ball one low. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. That one off the mark. Ball 1. Late with the swing there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Save!
No. Hey!
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. In the air, right side of the infield. Carroll pulls it down, and there's one down. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Swings through that one for strike 1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario,
Tried hitting 101, and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. That's his 9th. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. Towards first. Takes it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Scott Rowland now at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Tried to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Check swing. Now a look down to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Next offering is in for a strike.
if he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, he saw that changeup really well. Just a little early. Still barreled it. As you see, home run distance. Just couldn't keep it fair.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Around third. He'll score.
Well, we're starting over again. All tied up. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Hauls it in, 2 away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is James Wood. On the ground, right side. Tolia takes it to the bag. That ends the inning. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Michael Tolia. Swings through that.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Strikes him out with 101. Here is Yohan Moncada. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
The throw to first and a couple of quick outs. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
That one misses, and it's 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one the other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here at Coors Field, set for the last half of the 7th. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. Next to hit, Ezekiel Tovar. Out to short, Lindor. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Jarren Duran.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Roberts in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Carroll at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. Slice the other way and foul. And now the 0-1. Out to short, Tovar.
Yeah.
Slings it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Santana. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Francisco Lindor, the next to hit.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
That's off the inside corner, and it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah.
And that is out of play.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Santana, he steps on the bag, and it's a 1. Bottom of the 8th, leading. just missed.
1-0.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 balls.
Way
1 strike.
inside, gets out of the way. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Griffey gets under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Doubled his first time. There's a strike.
0-1.
That one is inside ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Okay.
One down, base is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they add a run. It's 3-1. Carlos Santana will hit next. And it's fouled away. One out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Santana swing and a drive. This one deep. And he brings it into the warning track. James Wood getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. All set. To start the 9th in this one. And now Adley Rutschman. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And now it's going to be Kyle Tucker. That one fouled off. Joyce, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2022.
No balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. Now only 1 out remaining. Now the 3rd baseman, Mark Vientos. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
All right, there's number 8.